making a small batch of chicken soup today, so let me show you the recipe. Usually I make a pot that's like this tall, but today, this is the pot I'm using. The nice thing about my chicken soup recipe, or any chicken soup recipe, is that you can make it as big or as small as you want. I bought some pre-cut vegetables this time just for convenience. You can do that also, or you can buy them whole. I don't ever measure my chicken soup. I just pick whatever vegetables that I want to go in and buy as much or as little as I want and peel them, cut them up and put them in. So in here we have carrots, turnip, parsnip, onion, and celery. I just realized you can see my phone as I'm recording. I'm totally leaving that in. That's awesome. A little behind the scenes moment. So this all goes into the pot. One tip that I have for you, and I'm actually not doing it today because I ran out of onions, is to put a whole onion in your chicken soup with the skin on, because that beautiful golden color of the skin will actually make your soup a beautiful golden color. I also like to put zucchini in my chicken soup. You can actually see in the reflection of the pot that I was just chopping some up, so that goes in as well. I'm also going to put fresh dill and parsley into the pot. You can either put this right in, or you can put it into a cheesecloth bag into the soup. That way you get the flavor of the herbs in your soup without eating it in every bite. Now let's talk about chicken. You can also put this right into the soup or into a cheesecloth bag like this so that you can fish it out later, shred it all up, and put it back into the soup with ease. These are dark meat chicken cutlets. In Hebrew, we call them pargiot, and I like to use them in the soup along with some chicken bones, but you can also use just regular chicken on the bone. I like pargiot because they're easy to shred and you don't get all those little pieces of bone in your soup. So here's the chicken going in the pot. In terms of seasoning, you can put just a ton of salt over this and then top it with water. I have onion soup mix. You guys know I put this on everything. So I'm gonna put a bunch of this into the pot. I'm gonna cover this with water. You can use chicken broth, but I feel like it adds a lot of sodium. And this is what chicken broth is all about right here. This is your own homemade chicken broth. So I'm gonna cover it with water, put it on the stove to boil for 4 to 6 hours. And I know you might be thinking the vegetables are gonna fall apart, the chicken's gonna get dry. Guys, I make this soup all the time. The vegetables stay together, even the zucchini. I forgot to mention that you wanna keep this covered while it's simmering. This definitely is one of those set it and forget it recipes. The chicken soup is done. Look at that beautiful color. And see how the chicken and the herbs are in those bags, so they're easy to remove. How beautiful is this? Ugh, brings me so much joy. And this is the finished chicken soup. I just made Nora a bowl with the most perfect soup croutons.